All right, you cheeky lot. It's Emily Bennett here, and today I've got something special for you. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, you know I've got a thing for hard work, determination, and not letting anything stop you from achieving success. But what if I told you that you could become insanely wealthy in just 12 months, even if you've got no connections, no money, nada? This takes me back to my time in Cambridge, Massachusetts, during my master's days at Harvard. And let me tell you, life in the Harvard hostel was no picnic. You've got people from every corner of the world, hustling, staying up all night, working on their projects. And believe me, it wasn't just to get a good grade. Everyone had their eyes set on success, and not the small kind. I remember this one night, my hostel mate, let's call him John, came bursting into the common room, full of excitement. He'd just watched some video about how to get rich quick, claiming he'd figured it all out. The next day, he was up at 5 a.m., meditating, reading business books, and hammering out a plan. But what he didn't realize was that getting wealthy isn't about gimmicks or quick wins. It's about strategy. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk to you about today. So, grab a cuppa, because I'm about to break down the 12-month wealth building plan without any connections or money, just pure hustle and smart decisions. 1. Stop waiting for permission. Take charge of your own success. The first lesson, stop waiting for permission. This is one thing I learned quickly during my time in Cambridge. Too many people sit around waiting for someone to come along and tell them, yes, you can do this. But newsflash, nobody's coming to save you. I remember chatting with a professor at Harvard, and I was moaning about how tough it was to break into certain industries. His advice? Create your own opportunities. Don't wait for someone to open the door. Kick it down. Look at Ray Kroc from McDonald's, which I covered in my last video. The man didn't wait for anyone to give him the go-ahead. He found his own path to success. He took a small idea and made it global, simply by taking action. You can't afford to sit still if you want to make big moves in the next 12 months. 2. Work fast. The faster you move, the more money you'll make. Let me tell you something that might blow your mind. Your bank account is a reflection of how fast you move. I learned this the hard way while working on a project with a group of fellow students at Harvard. We were brainstorming a business idea and spent weeks, and I mean weeks, debating every little detail. Meanwhile, someone else took action and launched a similar concept before we even made a decision. And guess what? They succeeded, and we were left scratching our heads. Speed matters, folks. The faster you can take an idea, run with it, and make mistakes along the way, the quicker you'll find success. Elon Musk didn't create Tesla by sitting around making sure everything was perfect. He moved fast, broke things, and learned as he went. Here's a rule I learned, the 24-hour rule. Whatever task or idea you have, tackle it in 24 hours. No, we'll circle back next week. Get it done now. You don't need to be smarter or richer than your competitors, just quicker. 3. Forget friends. Find allies. Surround yourself with winners. This is one of the hardest lessons I learned during my hostel days. You don't need more friends, you need allies. There's a difference. Friends are there for a laugh, a pint down the pub, but allies are there to push you toward success. They're the ones who'll keep you accountable, celebrate your wins, and call you out when you're slipping. I'll never forget this one night at the Harvard hostel. I was working on a project, feeling all sorry for myself because things weren't going to plan. One of my mates sat down next to me and gave me some tough love. "Stop acting like a victim," he said. "It's on you to change your situation." And he was right. Winners don't whine, they work. If you find yourself surrounded by people who love to complain about their jobs, their bosses, their lack of opportunities, run the other way. Find people who are in the business of solutions, not problems. That's how you'll stay on track and succeed in 12 months. 4. Simplicity beats complexity. Keep it simple, keep it smart. Here's a secret I wish I'd known earlier. Simplicity always beats complexity. And trust me, in the world of Harvard academia, this was a tough one to swallow. You've got some of the brightest minds in the world, and everyone wants to sound clever. But sounding smart and making money are two very different things. One of my professors used to say, "If you can't explain your business idea in a sentence, it's too complicated." I've carried that with me ever since. The same applies to wealth building. People love to complicate things with fancy strategies. But the truth is, the simplest ideas often bring the biggest returns. Take a page from Elon Musk's book. His whole mantra is to strip things down to the basics and solve problems simply. Don't overthink your next move. Simplify it and get it done. 5. Make more decisions. Don't be afraid to fail. Another Harvard lesson for you. Decision paralysis will kill your dreams faster than anything. During my master's, I saw so many people get stuck in the endless loop of what-ifs. They were so scared to make the wrong move that they ended up making no moves at all. But here's the thing. You need to make more decisions and make them quickly. Yes, you'll make mistakes. Yes, some things will go wrong. But every decision, right or wrong, moves you forward. I've made plenty of mistakes, from investing in the wrong businesses to missing opportunities because I hesitated. But every time I got it wrong, I learned something new, and I moved faster the next time. 6. The power of the luck surface area. Make your own luck. And finally, let's talk about luck. I'm not going to sit here and say you don't need it, because luck does play a part. But here's the good news. You can create your own luck. It's all about increasing your luck surface area. This is something I learned at Harvard and have used ever since. The more you put yourself out there, networking, working on new projects, sharing your ideas, the more luck you'll create. People who seem lucky are just the ones who are always in motion, constantly doing and talking about what they're working on. So get out there, take risks, share your ideas with anyone who'll listen, and watch as luck finds you. So there you have it, folks. How to become insanely wealthy in just 12 months. No magic formulas, no shortcuts, just real work, smart decisions, and speed. Stop waiting for permission, move fast, simplify everything, and make your own luck. Let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway is, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on building wealth, success, and living your best life. Cheers for watching. And remember, you don't need connections or money, just hustle and strategy.